Now, a shocking incident of vandalism by ABVP activists has come to light in Hyderabad. Alleged activists of the Akhil Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad unleashed violence in a private school for defying its call for a statewide bandh. In this video, dated June 20, ABVP activists can be seen pelting stones at the school buses parked outside the campus. The incident has also instilled fear in other private schools, urging them to stand up in solidarity over the safety of private schools. ABVP had called the ban to protect school children from hike in school fees. My colleague Ashish now joins me on the phone line from Hyderabad. Ashish, what kind of a bandh call was this really, and what kind of support was the ABVP trying to show towards school students when they were damaging school property?
It's irony, Anusha, that on one hand, ABVP wanted all the schools to close against the fee hike. On the very other hand, the ABVP goons, claiming that they are protecting student rights, went on vandalizing schools and their properties. This particular incident happened on 20th of June, 20th of this month.
I request you to just hold on to that thought, because we have Mr. Krishank of the Congress now joining us on the phone line. Mr. Krishank, you can see those visuals over there. ABVP activists going on a complete rampage, damaging school property over there. What kind of a protest in favor of school students was this really, if you're going to try and damage school property?
I correct you, we cannot call them activists because this is no activism. This is absolutely vandalism, and they are vandalists. This behavior is uncivilized, and one more thing, you cannot say that a bad is an answer for another bad. Because yes, there is an issue about high school fees, but it has to be raised up with the government, with the institutions of the government, but not these private schools. Is this some kind of behavior that you want to protest against? This is not democracy. This is absolutely anti-democratic behavior, which ABVP has time and again shown and proved. So definitely this is no kind of protest, and ABVP has to be responsible for it. And Bharatiya Janata Party being in central government and ABVP being an institution of it, students cannot behave like this. I mean, this behavior, and many a times ABVP is also found demanding a ransom from these institutions also. So this attitude, why they behave like this? Because I'm also a student leader. I've been at the university level at Osmania University. They do these kinds of things to demand a ransom from these private institutions. They get their school admissions done in the top schools. They demand amount from these school institutions. That is why this kind of behavior has been done, which is absolutely condemnable, and they have to be taken into custody and be booked under the court of law.
That's right. Mr. Krishan, I'd request you to please stay on the phone line with us, because Mr. Achyut Rao, a child rights activist now, is on the phone line with us. Mr. Rao, you can see these visuals over there. ABVP activists, or as Mr. Krishank was saying, vandals going on the rampage, destroying school property over there. There is that very serious issue of school fees being on a complete rise. And then there is the issue that you cannot impose a bandh on schools and then damage school property at the same time.
This is not at all fair. Damaging the property, attacking the people there, and it is not at all fair. It is not way of calling bandh. We can't say it is a proper way. If there is a demand from any student organization, they should first represent the government, then they have to giving bandh call is their right, but at the same time doing this kind of gunda is not at all correct from the side of ABVP. So
what kind of an example are you setting for those school children whose rights you are seemingly espousing as far as this entire episode is concerned? Mr. Rao, thank you so much for joining us on India Today. My colleague Ashish still on the phone line with me. Ashish, thank you for holding that line. Any sort of action that the government is taking against these ABVP hooligans?
Yes, all the alleged activists of ABVP, they all been arrested. They have been put under arrest and sent to judicial custody. We were speaking to Rachapone Commissionerate, under which this school falls. And he assured that the police is very much aware about the incident and they took immediate action and nabbed all the accused who were involved in vandalizing the school. And they have been booked under serious IPC charges, and they will ensure that they will get punishment. That's what police is claiming. But indeed, it's a shocking incident which has not only scared school management but children also.
Absolutely, but thankfully the government has moved forward and taken some action against these vandals. Thank you so much, Ashish, for joining us on the phone line. A BJP worker was stabbed to death in Karnataka's Chikmagalur district. Unknown bike-borne assailants stabbed Anwar in his chest and stomach in Gauri colony of the city last night. The police have registered a case and 4 people have been named as accused. However, the cops have termed personal enmity as a possible reason behind Anwar's murder and have ruled out the role of fundamentalists behind his killing. The BJP, however, continues to allege that the role of fundamentalists has to be investigated behind Anwar's murder. Karnataka BJP leader Shobha Karandlaje tweeted that Anwar had threat from local fundamental goons. The police are yet to, of course, verify this angle. My colleague Nagarjun Dwarkanath, in fact, joins me on the phone line from Bengaluru. Nagarjun, any sort of substantial evidence or proof that the BJP is putting forward in terms of its allegation that fundamentalists were behind Anwar's murder?
Well, remember, Chikmagalur has been a communally volatile district, and there have been instances about how there are communal violence in Chikmagalur before. Based on those facts, that BJP MP from Chikmagalur herself, Shobha Karandlaje, is alleging that fundamentalists were behind this murder of the BJP office bearer, while the police have another version saying that they have track record of Anwar, who had personal rivalry with few accused at this point of time. 2 to 4 accused is what they say. They have registered a FIR in Chikmagalur town police station, and this happened around 10:30 in the night in Gauri colony in Chikmagalur, and police say that this was a personal rivalry at this point of time. Remember, it's not even been 24 hours, so just preliminary information are trickling down from the police. Also, they are into investigation right now. But Shobha Karandlaje is rushing from Bangalore to her home constituency in Chikmagalur to meet Anwar. When we tried talking to Anwar's family, they were in a shock or a trauma situation. They were unable to talk to us. So at this point of time, the only version is that the police are saying this is personal rivalry, while the BJP is...
I would request you to just hold on to that thought. Sorry to interrupt you, because Mr. S. Prakash of the state BJP, in fact, joining us on the phone line right now. Mr. Prakash, thank you for speaking to India Today. The BJP is alleging that fundamentalists are behind Anwar's murder. The police believes that personal enmity is the reason for this very unfortunate incident. Any reasons you believe otherwise?
No, it's very unfortunate. The state of political killings in Karnataka is continued even under the coalition government. There was an attempt on Anwar about few years back, and the culprits were arrested and they have been convicted very recently. And he was a very strong and staunch BJP supporter and working as the BJP Chikmagalur City Unit General Secretary. And he was very active in various other activities in our party. He has been brutally murdered yesterday night, and the police are once again irresponsibly jumping to the conclusion, saying that personal rivalry is responsible, and they are even casting aspersions on his character also. I condemn this attitude of this police for being irresponsibly doing all this. They should first inquire into that incident and find out the culprits. Even before that, how can they jump into the conclusion?
Right. Mr. Prakash, I would request you to hold on to that thought, because I'll put that question then to the Congress. Brijesh Kalapa of the Congress party joining us on the phone line. Mr. Kalapa, what Mr. S. Prakash of the BJP is telling us is that as far as the murder of Anwar in Chikmagalur is concerned, the police is irresponsibly jumping to the conclusion that personal enmity is the reason behind it. The BJP believes that fundamentalists are behind this murder.
He has been saying this on virtually every murder. Now, for the last, they have been alleging that there have been 24 murders. Of these 24 murders, one of them is alive, and the remaining have been killed by on personal issues. Now, the BJP has consistently been holding the same stand on virtually every issue. They made a big issue of DK Ravi. What did the CBI finally say? So they have been crying wolf for a very long time. I think it's very important that we believe what the police state. and the police has consistently been right on all these cases. And where the police has said that there are certain interests who have killed them, for instance, in Rudresh murder case where the police said that the PFI was behind the death, the central government has not acted. They were to ban the PFI, they have not done so. So where there were opportunities, the BJP has totally missed them for reasons best known to them. And I think it's because it helps them to serve this narrative. If the PFI is kept alive, then the BJP can keep crying wolf. And for that reason, they keep doing the same thing. And, it's now, I think on every murder, they've been crying they've been crying wolf, and they've been caught out each and every time. So let's see what the police have to say in regard to this one incident now.
Right. Mr. Kalappa, Mr. S. Prakash and Nagarjun, my colleague, thank you so much for joining us. A fresh row over Tipu Sultan has now erupted in Karnataka after a minister raised a demand to rename Hajj Bhavan in Bengaluru. Karnataka's Minority Welfare Minister Zamir Ahmed Khan has said that he would request the Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy to consider the demand to rename Hajj Bhavan after the 18th century ruler of the Mysore Kingdom, Tipu Sultan. The Karnataka minister's statement drew a sharp attack from the BJP, which has threatened to launch a statewide protest against the proposal. Remember, BJP also opposed Tipu Jayanti celebration in the state last year.
अभी जो मई मिनिस्टर बनने के बाद रिव्यू मीटिंग बुलाया जो हमारे हज कमेटी के अंदर, तो उधर बहुत से एप्लीकेशन आए हुए थे कि हमारे जैसा कि उलमा इकराम यानी हमारे उलमा जो होते उनका और पब्लिक का हल ताल्लुक से भाई ये कैसे भी करके ये इंडिपेंडेंट बॉडी है, इसके अंदर हजरत टिप्पू सुल्तान सहित हजगर नाम रखो करके अभी उनका प्रपोजल आने के बाद अभी हमारे सीएम से डिस्कस करूंगा, मुख्यमंत्री से मैं डिस्कस करूंगा। मुख्यमंत्री के साथ साथ हमारे पार्टी के लीडरान है अभी जैसे कि खड़गे साहब है, सिद्धरामैया जी है, परमेश्वर है, डीके शिवकुमार है, तमाम पार्टी से डिस्कस कर हम लोग डिसाइड करेंगे।
Tipu Sultan was a tyrant who killed people by the masses. There has been a fresh proposal to rename the Hajj Bhavan by the name of this tyrant. It is for all of us to wait and watch if Mr. Kumaraswamy, who claims to be at the mercy of Mr. Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi, takes forth Congress party's divisive politics of appeasement, of celebrating and worshipping a false hero that is Tipu Sultan, or he is a...
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.